development. And coming to my skills, I have skills HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, Angular, and React. And my relevant experience in Angular and React is around 3+ years of experience. When coming to my previous company, Lab Technologies, and my previous project is like a health domain project, serious health project. So in this project, this is like a product. Any aspect can be use this product. Uh, so doctors, patients, tax information, booking appointments, so many modules and features in that application are there. And coming to my roles and responsibility, I'm one of the senior developer. So I need to fix the bugs, so create some new features and API integrations, CS changes, template changes, and collaboration with the team, giving support to junior developers. And also we are following the agile methodology. And I will participate in the sprint meetings and scrum meetings, there is scrum meetings, sometimes client interaction also do. This is a little brief about me.
Okay, fine. So what is your relevant experience into this JavaScript, HTML, CSS
It's around 4.6.
4.6 and React and Redux?
It's a 3 plus
3.6.
3.6.
How about developing the RESTful APIs? Do you have any knowledge?
A little bit of Node.js using Express.js. We create the code operations with the using MongoDB. Little bit Express on that one also.
Okay.
Using the Node, the server is Node, and
Okay. Okay, fine. So I will ask you some questions starting from JavaScript with ES6 standards. Later on, we move towards this React, Redux, HTML5, and CSS3. Okay.
okay.
So in JavaScript, is JavaScript synchronous or asynchronous?
It's like a one after the other, line by line. So I'll come is like a synchronous.
Asynchronous.
Synchronous.
Synchronous. Okay, fine. So how do you make it asynchronous? How do you make the Java work, JavaScript work like asynchronous?
Generally, we use the promises and async and await, async keyword, async and await. So using that we can make it as a synchronous and asynchronous. Yeah. So we
Okay.
can parallelly run the multiple operations. Yeah.
So how do you make JavaScript work like multi-threading? Is it possible to make JavaScript work like multi-threading?
Uh, I'm not sure, but we can actually in the node we can do that one. Uh, so we can if we want to use the multi-thread, we need to maintain the different types of the second operations, different promise at the same time. We can use.
So is it possible?
I think it's possible. Yeah,
Do
because
you have
we can parallelly maintain the multiple promises, then we can multi the operation.
multiple promises?
Yeah.
Promises will get resolved for some time, right? But I want to run continuously. Let's say I want a program to run continuously at the back end, so without stopping.
I'm not sure, but we can do, I think, use some other operation. Sir, like WebSocket, like that. Backend operations.
So do you have any knowledge about service workers and web workers?
Yeah, little bit, yeah. The usual service worker, actually, as a WebSocket as a service worker. We will do the multiple calls at the backend.
Mhm. Okay. So how do you resolve the cars issue in JavaScript?
Cross origin, right?
Yes.
So we need to allow the cross origin at the backend side. Process allow at the
No, not
backend side.
from front end, from JavaScript only. Uh,
There is a we need to pass some prop like secure something is there. We need to pass that one secure false.
so where we need to pass in
The
JavaScript?
headers thing.
The headers.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what is the difference between async await and promises?
So coming to promise is for example we are calling one API on we're getting the data from server from we're calling API. So from that API once call we will get either we resolve what is check something we will call the promise. So what happens? JavaScript is not waiting for until the completion of the promise. If you want to wait something, something completion of that one, that like similar to so make some asynchronous to synchronous, asynchronous promise of sorry synchronous promise of the asynchronous, then use the asynchronous await. So we need to wait something until the we get response from the server. So then I use the async keyword before that one and await in the function. Await you will get time function until how much time I will wait.
So can't we use await without async?
I think they can't. We need to use if we use the await in the function, we need to use the keyword async and the async keyword before the function.
Okay. So what are the three phases of event propagation?
Three phases. One is the event bubbling, event capturing. One is third stage. First one is when you click on the event, when you click on an element, that the element is propagate from the child to parent. The event bubbling, parent to child event capture. These two things I know.
Okay. So how do you change the phase of event bubbling to capturing?
Uh, Even we can stop the propagation first, and then we can do event bubbling.
Okay, we will stop it. Okay.
And then we do the event capture.
So how do we do the event capture after stopping?
Maybe I use that keep capture material, but I not tried. But
Okay. So what is debouncing and throttling concept?
debouncing, we need to wait something that debouncing concept. For example, we are getting the search results. So, for example, based on letters, we are calling the API. So we need to wait. We need to do wait some debounce time. After that time we will call the another again the API. So the debounce thing.
What is throttling?
I forget it right here, but I forget it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fine. So can you see the black text editor on your screen?
Yes, yes.
So can you put declare two variables and assign some strings to those variables? Can you do it?
Variables.
Yes, two variables and assign some strings to those variables.
Okay. Yeah.
So here, how do you swap values between these two variables without using any third variable?
Something EX. Again, it one. There is something executable. Something I use that target that one. So in this case is world to become less like this. I think.
Okay.
Otherwise, we can use the
So, okay, shall we move to next question?
yeah.
So, what are the rules that we need to follow for the rest operator?
Rest operator using the like you were talking about the off operator pipe, all those things.
Not by REST operator in
Yeah, yeah,
ES6.
yeah. Okay, okay, okay. You were talking about this one, right? Hello.
Yes, yes.
So
This
rest operator, they actually there are two types: split operator, rest operator. Rest operator, if you want to pass the n number of arguments to a function, then you use the rest operator. For example, I have a function sum. Okay, if you want to pass n number of arguments, we can use the like this. So this is the first thing. If you want and if you want the second from second argument, if you want first, then like this one. So we can pass the first argument. Must pass the first argument. Second argument will be number of times. Multiple any number of times like this. So all this value you're getting from here now in the args array. Yeah. All the arguments we are passing the args. So this is this purpose use the rest operator. So rest operator you are using if you want to pass a number of arguments to a function, use the rest operator. Hello. Hello. Hello.
1 minute, Ravi,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello, Ravi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will send you some code snippets in the chat. Okay, okay, in the chat. I will send you. I didn't send you yet. I will send
Okay.
you. So read it, read that code snippet, analyze it, and tell me the expected output. What will be the output for that code if I execute it? Okay,
Okay. Sure.
just give me a minute. I will send you. Send you now. Where is it? In the chat with interviewer section, I sent you.
Yeah. Okay. It will print like 24816.
Okay. Okay. Let's move to React.
Okay.
So, can you see the blank text editor, right?
Yes.
So here, can you write the syntax for a custom hook?
Custom hook. Actually, we will create the one file, one hook like something function.
Creating file. Okay, okay, it's okay. Creating file.
We use a function. We create a function, separate function, and we use something like, for example, use toggle something. We can do this one, and we can import and we can use that one. But something we need to install this hook in the.
Okay. So here, I want you to return a component called spinner component.
Okay.
So how do I return a component, spinner component in this custom hook?
Then we'll pass HOC as a component and we'll do that one.
So is it possible to pass HOC to the custom hook?
I did not type, but if you want to pass any argument and we want to customize that, if you want to pass any component as a props, and if you want to customize and create a new component, then you use HOC. But here, if you want to do something like new thing, then I will go like this. Just have like this. Here we are not passing the spinner argument. We can use the spinner. We can import spinner argument and we can use that spinner
Okay.
component. We can use that one.
Okay. So how do you use interceptors in a custom hook?
Yeah, actually, the sometimes we use the Axios library we install. We need to put the interceptors and we need to use that here. If you want that the Axios library, then we can get the interceptors automatically.
Mhm. So let's say in React, I have three services. Okay. So I want to call those three services at the same time. So how can I use it?
At the same time,
Yes, it's
we can use the use context or we can call a service. Otherwise, we can use the next concept and we can display the actions simultaneously.
so how do you call those three services at one time?
Generally, we have the promise dot all, right, so we can use that one also. Okay, so promise one, promise that one. Uh, yeah, we can pass here that calls. That is one. Yeah. Otherwise, the we can use the use context and we can call the services at them.
So here promise that all if one service fails, then all it will return the false right automatically. It will
Yeah.
reject the remaining two promises also. Then
Yes.
how do
Yeah.
you overcome this issue?
Well, you need to call all of this at the time, right?
Yeah.
So like promise then and again another promise then like that. Then this call one after the other. Yeah. We can use the
Okay.
sync that. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. So what are forward refs in React?
Which one?
Forward refs.
I'm not aware of that one.
Forward. Okay. So
Forward
what is
forward props, right? We're talking about.
forward refs?
For maybe if you want to use that particular element as a user reference, then use the user reference. We can pass that reference to the prop to other company and use the forward ref. That is I think
Do you know how to forward the refs to other component?
we can pass the ref as a props to the other element, other component.
Okay. Okay, fine. So what are render props?
Render props.
Yes.
So whatever we are passing the props, so we need to the local render props, right? Water pass will pass to the component. We need to use we need those are the other props. Yeah,
Okay. So what are private routes?
I am not aware of that one.
Okay, fine. So what are React micro frontends?
So generally, if we define the small component into the micro level, then we can use the micro front. Then generally we can use the to atom generate pattern to achieve this micro fronting concept.
Which design pattern?
Atom.
Atom design pattern.
Yeah.
So what is atom design pattern? So
So
can
we
you
can convert
please?
the all the applications as micro level components like atoms, organisms, molecules. What is higher in the level? For example, let's say we have a header. So that's considered the high level component. In the header, we have the logo and nav. Those are considered as the second level. And in the nav, we have the every nav element. Those are considered third level. So this micro level components we are creating which are reusable.
Okay. Okay. So in Redux, how many stores can we able to create?
Actually, we have one store and we can create multiple state objects.
What happens if I try to create another store?
We can we can need to get the results from both stores by combining the stores. Generally, is the one store only. That's why.
So if I create another store, does React throws an error?
Not like that. Maybe it will take, but I'm not the idea. That.
Okay. So what are the arguments that we need to pass while creating a new store?
So we need to pass the action, sorry, the reducer function, and the second one. So there is second argument. We actually get that in a new store, and we can need to pass the reducer one. Second, we
Okay.
can pass the any more elements done. I think.
Okay. So how do you handle the nested forms?
Nested forms.
Yeah.
I can use that the reusable. I will make the reusable component. So same component use of every form, and based on that one, I will get the props. So for example, nested forms we were talking about, right?
Sorry.
We were talking about nested forms or what?
Nested forms. Yes.
So what is the when the one form is submitted, I will take that data to the other form like that.
Okay. So what is lifting the state up in React?
Lifting the statements I actually if you want to pass the data from parent child, we'll pass the A to B, B to C. For example, we have the A to A component becomes C component. D is the parent of so A is the parent of B, B is the parent of C, C is the parent of D. If you want to pass from A to D, then you pass the A to B, B to C. That's props delay. But if you want to pass the data from child to parent, uh, we need to pass the props to the next level parent. That is that one if lifting state. So we can whatever state values we pass to the next level parent component. There you can use the state.
Okay. Let's move to HTML5 and CSS3.
Okay.
So here, uh, let's say I have a input type file. Okay,
Okay.
type file. Okay, so in that input type file, I want to I want you want to restrict the user to upload only particular file types like .jpg, .png, like that. So how can we do?
So when we on the file input element when on change, we can on change we'll get the event targeted file. Then we'll check the
Without using JavaScript, without
we have
using
allowed types some attribute that
allowed
allowed types.
allowed types. Okay. So what is web accessibility?
So general web accessibility, for example, if any blind people can access a website, we can make it our site as accessible to those people also. So for that one, we can maintain some accessibility key attribute keys for every element, for every section like that.
Okay. So how do you make a image tag accessible?
I will get
Image.
an accessibility key for that one. Or
What? Any idea what kind of accessibility key we need to use for image tag?
actually, what I'm doing, accessibility, we are implementing very less. So
Oh,
when I want to, then I
okay.
will go to the documentation. I will do that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what are the newly added APIs in HTML5?
I think geological API, geolocation API and geolocation API.
Mhm.
One other one is drag and drop. No, drag and drop. Geolocation API I have. There is other APIs also they implemented. Yeah.
Okay. So what is the maximum amount of data that we can store in web storage?
In the local storage.
Anywhere, web storages.
That size I don't know, but I think,
Okay. Okay, fine. So, what is CSS specificity rule?
CS specific only for the element we want to apply for then we use CS specificity, right? So we use that right I mean excellent important only the specific this one.
Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, Ravi, that's all from my side. I'm done with your interview. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
It's nice to talk to you. Bye.
But yeah.